You know the power of the male sex drive between the ages of 18 and 30. Can you imagine getting yourself into a situation where you say, I'm not bothered about pursuing women? That is an unbelievably extreme statement for men to make. And they're self-identifying as this in Pew Research data. This isn't on incel forums. This is Pew Research. 50% of men aren't looking for a relationship.
When they say aren't looking for a relationship, do they mean I'm not looking for a woman or I'm not looking for commitment?
And not actively pursuing any kind of interaction with women.
Oh, shit.
Casual included.
Do you feel like Satan might be in that group?
50%.
Nice. It's like a little clip of the whole podcast. Only 10 minutes. What do you think?
Well, I think he's got a lot of points there, but I don't think he's completely right.
Yep. But where do you think he's got wrong?
I have to listen to it again, but I think what he's saying is,
yep.
Some of the men that have got their education and they've achieved their degrees and everything,
yep.
They are actually would be more comfortable with, like he said, a 21-year-old girl who hasn't been to university.
Yep. Do you think that's right? There's no?
I think that is correct.
It's correct.
Yeah. Rather than getting a woman who's have done some sort of education, but is actually looking for somebody with a bit of more money. So in that respect, that the one who's got the education and go for the 21-year-old girl living with a mother, he can control that person. That person hasn't had much education, so she'll be more willing to do whatever he wants to do. So I think that's correct.
But also, like, generally speaking, men prefer women who are younger than them, right? I mean, the typical saying is that, well, whatever the man's age is, he always loves the 18 years old, right? That's the adage, I suppose.
Well, not so much.
Not so much?
Not when you're 40 years old, you're not really...
but generally speaking, like a little younger than yourself.
Yeah, a little younger. Because the reason is that a woman has got a more mature brain and a more mature habits than a man. A man a girl at 15 years old is equally compatible with somebody for about 18, a 15-year-old girl has got the same mentality as a 19-year-old boy. Because a 19-year-old boy is still sort of, still not developed. I think women develop a little bit quicker.
Yep. But don't you think that there's also a factor of, there's also an argument for, like, men, the reason for men liking women younger than them is actually because young women are actually more attractive than, let's say...
But what's the point? What's saying attractive? I mean, when we were sitting here, I saw this great big young woman. She was very large with big breasts and going... So attractiveness depends on somebody's mentality.
Yeah.
Okay? Somebody's going to find her attractive.
But do you? Not really.
No, because I don't like large people. And the older you get, you feel more happier, proud to have I've achieved to get somebody young. But the young person is actually using the old person for money. And the old one is getting his cock rising, saying, a young woman I must be very good, to get a young woman to like me. So, but it does not work.
Oh, they're going in. Oh, let's go. Shall we go?
Yeah.